Hey guys, it's Hogarth here from the Mojo Interactive community doing a video review of the Astro A50 wireless headset and Mixamp. Let me show you what it says there, wireless. All is not what it seems, but we'll come to that later on. So these are the popular Astro A50 headsets that's a follow-up to the A40s that have been around for a while now, various forms, and are very popular in the professional gaming leagues in the States. The A40s were a fantastic headset, so I thought I'd treat myself and get some A50s. I've had them just before Christmas, and thought I'd get around to giving a review. So one of the things you'll notice first of all, and we can see on there, is these boys are compatible with Xbox, PS3, and PC. The wireless technology it uses is 5.8 gigahertz, and for those of you who don't know what that means, it's basically you'll get less interference from things like microwaves, mobile phones, your wireless router when they're on the 5.8 gigahertz spectrum. So let's open these up and show you what's inside. So traditional Astro packaging, gatefold fold out. And we have here the Mixamp. So this is the wireless receiver. This is what you connect your Xbox 360 to. So on the back there we have power, which is supplied by USB. Fantastic. I don't need to plug it into the mains. I just simply plug in the USB cable provided to my Xbox. We have optical in, which is the optical cable from your 360 goes in there. And the USB port is actually used if you want to use them on your PC and you don't have an optical sound card, so like a laptop or a PC that doesn't have optical out. You can use the USB and they will appear as a set of USB headphones and a USB sound card in your PC. The auxiliary port, I believe, is used for if you want to plug in like the jack plug from an iPod or something similar. So the Mixamp, there's power on button. This is the Dolby surround sound button. We'll see those in action later on. So that's the Mixamp out of the way. Now to the main thing, the headset. They're very, very similar to the A40s in the way they're styled. For those of you with A40s, you'll know that they have, well, the A40s have the replaceable caps here. That's gone away now. These are fixed in place. The great news is you don't need a battery for them. The battery is embedded within the headset and is charged via a USB port, which is there. So I'll come a bit later on to that about the downfall of that, but it does mean you don't have to have a constant supply of batteries on hand, unlike some headsets. So the headsets have got the traditional Astro, very, very comfortable ear coverings. And I have to say, these are probably, along with the A40s, the most comfortable set of headphones I have ever worn. They will last for hours, and you will still not suffer from any sort of ear tension, earache, uncomfortableness. They seem to have a good way of stopping you from sweating as well, so they don't get drenched in the summer when you're absolutely teeming. One of the nice features they've put on is there is a mute facility with the mic boom. So when the mic boom is up, it's muted. When it's down, you're chatting. So as your friends come in the room or you get interrupted, you can just flip the mic boom up and it's muted. Round to the bottom of the headphones, so there's the USB charging jack. And here is a standard jack plug which has got a controller sign on. So what's this for? Well, they provide you with this lovely cable, but it's wireless, I hear you say. This is where all is not what it seems. Astro blame this on Microsoft. This is the cable that you connect in there, and the other end, this end will go in the bottom of your Xbox 360 controller. If you want chat facilities in party chat, private chat, you will need this. So the headset is not entirely wireless, but that is the only wire that you will need coming out of the headset. If you're not interested in doing party chat, you can just play them with what you see is what you get. So over here we have the volume control, and it's a forever spinning butter wheel. So you just basically go and find the volume that you want. We have, and this is one of the things I don't like, is it's a very, very small power button, and then you've got 3 audio presets here. I haven't really messed around with those. They're not tremendous. They're certainly not like the Turtle Beach XP500s, which have got custom defined presets. I'll touch on those later on. One thing you'll notice that's different from the A40s is the ability now on the actual side of the headset to adjust the in-game chat against the volume of the actual game, and this is done by tapping in the relevant direction. Now what you'll hear is when you're in the middle, because at the moment if you're playing a game you would have no idea what is the exact 50-50 balance. The headsets give out a audible tone when at the bottom of one range, when they're in the middle, and when they're at the top of another range. That's about it for the headset. It's I'll say it's incredibly comfortable. The sound clarity is absolutely phenomenal. When I first had Turtle Beaches, I've had the X4s, I've had the X41s, I've had the XP500s, I've had the Astro A40s, I've had the Astro A50s. I have to say that the Astro range is better than the Turtle Beach for sound clarity. There's not much in it, don't get me wrong, but they are certainly better for sound clarity. And I would say that the A50s are probably on par with the A40s. There's not a lot in it between those two themselves. One thing they have done is, again, through the USB where you charge it, Astro have made it so that they can update the firmware, which is the software that drives the Mixamp and the headset, and so they can fix bugs or any sort of things. Now that comes onto the downside of this headset. When I bought these, I didn't find out until well, within about 10 minutes of using it, the issue, which is still today, hasn't been fixed, which is the chat quality that comes out of this microphone is very, very poor. You sound like a very tinny, slightly distorted sometimes, very low volume even when it's up close to your mouth. Very, very poor chat audio quality. Astro know about it, and they refer to it as noise gate, because this microphone has a noise gate in it, which what that basically means is it tries to cut out any background information that it may be receiving, so that only your voice is transmitted. Unfortunately, it's been tweaked up far too high, and as a result, that has a negative effect on the Xbox chat. Ironically, when I plug these into a PC, it works absolutely fine. So I tested it with Skype. For those of you who heard the 360 Gamercast Christmas special, I did the podcast with these in Skype, and they sound absolutely phenomenal. It's only an issue with the 360. In January, they said the firmware was coming. February's been and gone. They said the firmware was coming. I looked just before this review, and they're saying within the next 2 weeks, the firmware will be available, which fixes this noise gate issue. I won't hold my breath until I actually see it. So, overall, a fantastic set of headphones. These boys were bought directly from Astro's website themselves. I saw them in HMV not only 2 or 3 days ago for £249. The ripping off bastards. You can buy these on Astro's UK website or Astro's US's website in the UK. They were £199, and that's with all the supplied cables. So yeah, shop around. I think Amazon do them for about the same sort of price as well. Certainly worth an investment. So thanks for listening, guys. I'm going to do another review shortly of the Triton Warhead 7.1, which is another fantastic headset, so keep your eyes out for that. Overall, I'll give these headsets an 8.5 out of 10. It would have been a 9.5 if the chat quality issue had been resolved. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and as ever, keep listening to the podcast, keep supporting the website, and I'll catch you later.